Good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu charges recipient of Silver Award for Young People Nigeria to stay focused. House of Representatives pledges to address challenges hindering tertiary institutions from accessing trust fund intervention. And the foreign court jails Russian journalist Sergei Mikhailov for spreading false information. And in sport, CAF names Egyptian official Amin Omar as a referee for 2025 AFCON qualifier between Nigeria and Benin Republic. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has charged young people, particularly the recipient of the Silver Award of the International Award for Young People Nigeria, to stay focused to achieve a greater tomorrow. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this during the Silver Award presentation ceremony and 10th anniversary of the International Award for Young People Nigeria, a part of the globally recognized Edinburgh International Award Framework tagged Celebrating Infinite Impact, held at Lagos House, Ikeja. The governor urged the 200 public school students aged between 16 and 24 who received the Silver International Award for Young People Nigeria to see the development as a motivation to push forward to greater heights and advise the recipient to shun peer pressure and social media influence, stay focused to achieve a greater tomorrow.
Just a certificate is what they put in your head, is how you're able to believe in yourself. And at 16, 15, continue to say yourself that I will always do the right thing. Stay focused. Don't join the crowd of believing that it's okay to do the wrong thing. No, it's not okay. Because it's from now that you mold your tomorrow. It's from now that you determine what your future will be. And it's only when you do it right that future that you want, that you crave for, that you see on TV, that you see on social can come to reality.
Speaking virtually during the event, the board chair, International Award for Young People Nigeria, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Olawale Edun, commended the resilience of the young people in achieving the feat despite the rigorous exercises.
By participating in the International Award for Young People of Nigeria at a very young age on a voluntary basis, our young people are indeed demonstrating their inspiration and their commitment to selfless service.
Edun, who also appreciated Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration, awardees, mentors, and teachers for impacting knowledge into the future leaders of tomorrow, challenged the Silver awardees to pursue their dreams and aim for a gold award to distinguish them among other peers. Earlier, Lagos State Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, reiterated the commitment of the state government to youth development and implored young people to continue to thrive for excellence.
This initiative aligns very well with our Things Plus developmental agenda of this present administration, which emphasizes youth development, social inclusion, and gender equality.
That was the Lagos State Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende. The Lagos State government has unveiled 50 participants selected for the quarter-final rounds of the Eco Flavors Cooking Competition. Speaking at the event in Alausa, Ikeja, the State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Lusanya, expressed delight with the number of entries received for the cooking competition, saying it is optimistic of the culinary industry growing in the space of the Nollywood. Olusoya explained that those selected will be given free tickets to purchase food items at the food hub in Mushin, prepare a meal from it, and then upload for members of the public to select the best 20 for the semi-final phase. She noted that the initiative will showcase healthy varieties of meals available for residents despite their lean budget and economic reality.
to move to the next stage of the contest, it's going to have to be 50 contestants and then down the line to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the grand finale. So we've sat down here for well over 2 hours going through videos of 70 contestants, and the collation is still happening for us to arrive at the top 50 that we've all decided on, and then just show that it's a free and fair selection.
The commissioner noted that every stage of the competition is devoid of bias, saying, based on videos sent in, members of the public will vote to select the top 20, where experienced judges will come in to decide those for the semi-final round. The chief executive officer of the partner group, Jennifer Odufua, noted that about 194 entries were received, pruned down to 70 based on those who met the criteria before 50 were selected for the quarterfinal stage. Also speaking at the event, our prominent chief, Laddie Smith, said that the culinary industry is growing faster, with Nigerians occupying top positions, with some registering their names in the Guinness Book of Record.
Presentation wasn't also bad as well, considering you're cooking within a budget. I felt some people were overqualified to participate, but I felt in general it was a good crowd, and hopefully the people we have selected will give us good value for our money.
The quarterfinal will be held on the 25th of September, semi-final 28th, and final on the 5th of October at the Food Hub in Mushin. Now to the rest of the stories. The House of Representatives has vowed to address the challenges hindering tertiary institutions from accessing the 500 billion naira Tertiary Institutions Trust Fund Intervention Fund lying unaccessed in the Central Bank of Nigeria. The House Committee on TET Fund and Other Services said this during a courtesy visit to the Kaduna State Governor, Uba Sani, who was represented by Deputy Hadiza Balarabe. Chairman of the committee, Miriam Onoha, noted that 3 Kaduna State-owned tertiary institutions had over 1.3 billion naira funds unaccessed. Onoha noted that the committee aimed to ensure proper oversight of the tertiary intervention, take proper account of disbursed funds, and address challenges hindering institutions from accessing the funds. The committee also commended President Bola Tinubu's commitment to infrastructural development in Nigeria's tertiary institutions, stating that 80% of the infrastructure were due to TET Fund intervention. Troops of Operation Wild Punch have killed 8 bandits in Benue local government area of Kaduna State during a patrol. Kaduna's overseeing Commissioner of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Aroa, said the operation resulted in the recovery of arms, ammunition, and motorcycles. Aroa said the troops engaged and neutralized 7 bandits in the Campanin Doka general area. According to him, the items recovered include 3 AK-47 rifle, 8 AK-47 magazines with 120 rounds of ammunition, 1 magazine carrier, 6 motorcycles, 3 mobile phones, 2 radio sets, and 3 pairs of civilian clothes. Aroa commended the troops for their valiant effort and notable breakthroughs. In foreign news, a court in Russia has sentenced journalist Sergei Mikhailov to 80 years in prison for intentionally spreading false information about the Russian army. Prosecutor in Gorno-Altaysk, a city in the southern Altai region that lies in the foothills of the Altai Mountains, said the 48-year-old was motivated by political hatred. The court also imposed a 40-year ban on the reporter's journalistic and publishing activities. Mikhailov, a journalist and editor at Listok, was arrested in 2022 near Moscow, for posting on the publication's Telegram channel and website about the murder of civilians in Bucha, northwest of Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, and about Russian shelling and killings in the southeastern city of Mariupol. In sport now, the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has selected Egyptian official Amin Omar as referee for next week's 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying match between Nigeria's Super Eagles and the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Omar will be in company of compatriot Mahmoud Abu Regal, Ahmad Taha, and Hamid El Gando as the three-time African champions confront a team coached by former Nigeria manager Kenneth Roa. CAF also appointed Ghanaian official Munkail Adam as commissioner, with Fatou Gai from Senegal to serve as referee assessor, and Ivorian Ate Elo in the role of security officer. The encounter, scheduled for Godswill Akpabio Stadium, Oyo, on September 7, will kick off at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. It will be the baptism for new Nigeria manager Bruno Labbadia. And that's it on the news at 4, but just before we go, stay alive. Make use of pedestrian bridges where available. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961.ng. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youth on the theme Agripreneur Strategy for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has charged young people, particularly the recipient of the Silver Award of the International Award for Young People Nigeria, to stay focused to achieve a greater tomorrow. The House of Representatives has vowed to address the challenges hindering tertiary institutions from accessing the 500 billion naira tertiary institution trust fund intervention fund lying unaccessed in the Central Bank of Nigeria. We also told you that a court in Russia has sentenced journalist Sergei Mikhailov to 8 years in prison for intentionally spreading false information about the Russian army. Finally, in sport, the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has selected Egyptian official Amin Omar as referee for next week's 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying match between Nigeria Super Eagles and Cheetahs of Benin Republic. For contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adibeshi. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.